Right, we're now up to episode 3 of the ExtremeCloud SD-WAN.
Yes, indeed.
Gone past halfway. David, what's on the menu today?
So in episode 1, we covered the why. Why SD-WAN. In episode 2, we looked at the how, the anatomy of generic SD-WAN. Well, in this episode, it's the what. What is ExtremeCloud SD-WAN? We're going to be exploring the orchestrator, the controllers, but crucially, we'll also be covering a lot of the underlying services, such as visibility and control, and so much more besides. It's going to be a really good session.
Yeah, and I've looked at that topic list, and one of the things that we're going to do a little bit different to the previous ones is we're going to unpack them in slightly more detail. But I think our viewers are really going to enjoy this particular episode.
Absolutely.
You ready to go?
For sure.
Let's go.
Let's go. So in this episode, let's talk about the what. What is ExtremeCloud SD-WAN? Well, to kick off, let's just consider a little bit of history. It all began back in 1999. A French company, Ipanema, recognized that there was a genuine need there to gain visibility of applications that were increasingly distributed out across networks. A couple of years later, 2001, they released their first product called, interestingly, Application Visibility. So successful was that product, it led to the next product, which was Control, Application Control. Now, not only could they see applications, they could now control, secure, and manage. A few years later, they released WAN Optimization, a suite of technical capabilities such as deduplication and compression. We talked about it in the previous episode. In 2008, they focused on traffic steering. Ipanema calls it dynamic WAN selection. So they had 4 key products by 2008. Visibility, so they could now see and therefore control, manage and secure. They then released Control for controlling those applications, WAN Optimization, and Dynamic WAN Selection. Those 4 foundation products, so successful, led to over 100,000 managed sites worldwide. Now in 2018, they developed a cloud application database that very quickly and reliably identifies those applications increasingly that were being delivered from the cloud. SaaS applications. Applications like Office 365, Salesforce.com. In 2019, Ipanema chose to move their orchestrator from an on-premise deployment model to up in the cloud. And we had the birth of Ipanema SD-WAN. 2 years later, 2021, Extreme Networks acquired Ipanema. And a year after that, ExtremeCloud SD-WAN was born, integrated into the Infinite Enterprise vision. Now, ExtremeCloud SD-WAN is part of the ExtremeCloud IQ, a globally distributed cloud-based network management solution offered as software as a service, SaaS, and sold as a subscription through value-added resellers around the world. ExtremeCloud IQ provides centralized configuration, orchestration, network monitoring, reporting, alarms, and statistics for all cloud-enabled Extreme Network devices. Okay, let's take a look at the anatomy of ExtremeCloud SD-WAN, well, at least at a high level. Let me explain. First, let's look at the orchestrator. Remember, this is in the cloud. So it's cloud-based, and with really powerful role-based access control, it's fit for multi-tenanted environments. You've got API integration for security. You've even got what is called a multi-cloud on-ramp for quickly connecting to Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform and the like. And the orchestrator is geographically distributed to be highly responsive to markets in EMEA, in Europe, in the Americas, and in Asia Pac. The Edge platform, well, that's the SD-WAN appliance. You've got zero-touch provisioning. What's that mean? Well, all you've got to do is unbox it, plug it in, and it just works. It's also got an integrated zone-based firewall. More on that later. And it's SD-WAN, remember? So it's transport independent. Transport agnostic even. It doesn't care what it runs over. Planes, trains, automobiles, Ethernet, LTE, broadband, whatever. You've also got Edge Sentry. Again, we'll talk in more detail later. But what Edge Sentry is a commercial and technical relationship with Checkpoint's Harmony Connect. You've got an API that seamlessly connects the Checkpoint SASE story to the ExtremeCloud SD-WAN story. Automatically updates all the cloud-based protection capabilities of that service. It also includes a secure web gateway. Again, we're talking SD-WAN here, so you have extraordinary intelligence around the whole application landscape. You've got advanced quality of experience-based traffic automation. You've got the cloud application database that can automatically recognize over 5,000 SaaS applications. And you've got WAN optimization, compression, deduplication, and the like. And all of this is available via a subscription-based license. And when I say all of it, including those edge devices, those appliances. So this is also hardware as a service. And for those initial deployments, you need some help, use Extreme Networks' customer success team to provide instant time to value and instant time to market. Now don't forget, the whole point of the WAN in the first place, it's about using apps. So slashing the costs of site-to-site connectivity thanks to SD-WAN, hey, that's very nice. But if your bright, shiny new hybrid WAN makes mission-critical apps inconsistent or unreliable, you're not doing your business any favours, no matter how much you're saving. Being able to guarantee end user quality of experience, remember that term? QoE, for specific apps remains absolutely key. So the solution isn't just more bandwidth. What you need is more intelligence, deep visibility and control at the session level, so that traffic is always routed, steered along the optimal path based on business priorities and business criticality. That's exactly what ExtremeCloud SD-WAN delivers, with its unrivaled visibility, control, and dynamic WAN selection features. It provides much more than just routing of traffic in an overlay. Here's the catalogue of amazing ExtremeCloud SD-WAN features. So application visibility. This provides full visibility of apps usage and performance from detailed generic metrics. Delay, jitter, loss, round-trip time, server response time and the like, to a high-level composite quality score patented by Extreme Networks, the EQS, or the Experience Quality Score. Now this enables you to understand end-user experience and the network causes that may affect it, and is the critical first step when you start using this SD-WAN solution. So how's it achieved? The SD-WAN edge devices, the ExtremeCloud SD-WAN appliances, these are deployed on the customer sites. They perform automatic discovery and classification of application flows. Flows are conversations, sessions. Many apps are recognized by default, and there's the possibility to define proprietary ones as well. They measure their usage and performance across the network. And then the application monitoring dashboard displays this activity and quality for each site and for each application flow in real time. You also have the reports database. This also provides, but in this case aggregated and historical data, you can go back 13 months, about application activity and quality over different periods of time, from the whole year to the last 5 minutes. And in any dimension. You know, you could be talking about an entire network, a specific site, a group of sites, groups of applications. And application visibility can even be provided remotely about a site that's not even equipped with a physical appliance. That's thanks to a concept called remote visibility and control, otherwise known as an RVC. Now, an RVC is effectively a simple placeholder defined within the orchestrator that represents all the networks and the available access bandwidth of a site that has no appliance. This would typically be a very small branch. Now, the actual equipped sites then remotely cooperate to monitor traffic flows going to and from that RVC site. You can even use the concept of an RVC to represent and provide visibility and control of an infrastructure as a service or platform as a service cloud service. Interestingly, ExtremeCloud SD-WAN internally represents the whole of the internet as a kind of RVC placeholder. This is useful when measuring application flows destined for or received from the public internet. So to application control. Now, this guarantees application quality of experience to business flows. It guarantees the quality of business critical applications by aligning application performance with business objectives. For example, it can guarantee employees' productivity without an IT manager's intervention. It will maximize the network usage without impacting business critical application performance, including intensive usage of things like social media and recreational apps. And it adapts to IT changes in real time, protecting time-sensitive application flows like voice over IP or unified communications and collaboration or hosted virtual desktop communication, thin clients like Citrix. So how is this achieved? The appliances automatically analyze each user's communication flow, the application behavior, and then protect or constrain them when required. For example, when you have congestion. And they will constrain or protect according to their business criticality. Are they really critical? Top? Really critical? High? Not so critical? Medium? Or not really critical at all? Low. So you have 4 business critical ratings: top, high, medium and low. And this also relates to their needs as well. The network resources are then dynamically allocated in the most efficient way. And as with visibility, control can also be performed remotely, thanks to the concept of the RVC. WAN optimization provides compression and acceleration in conjunction with application control. Now, the benefits are many, including improved user experience, reduced bandwidth consumption, and accelerating applications. This is achieved by eliminating redundancy in the traffic flows, namely for applications with large and redundant content. Things like CAD/CAM, storage, including SSL, TLS flows, thanks to an SSL optimization feature. With DWS, or Dynamic WAN Selection, we can enable application-aware SD-WAN for multi-network sites. And this provides user-centric and real-time path control, or traffic steering, which helps to maximize user experience and optimize the usage of each available transport network. Now, this is natively integrated with control and WAN optimization. So DWS allows enterprises to successfully implement and manage their hybrid networking and internet local breakout strategies, thus widely increasing business continuity, IT agility, and network efficiency. Dynamic WAN selection automatically and dynamically selects the best WAN for each application flow, taking into account the actual end-to-end conditions of the entire hybrid network. For example, capacity, availability, and quality, and it can support up to 3 distinct WANs and multiple combinations of these WANs. So, for example, dual MPLS access, maybe, and 1 internet connection, or MPLS and dual internet, or dual internet service providers, or internet and Ethernet. It's the customer's choice. The Cloud Application Database. Hey, this is an amazing directory service for easily identifying SaaS applications and web traffic, and adds value to all the ExtremeCloud SD-WAN services, including visibility, control, and dynamic WAN selection. Public IP addresses and fully qualified domain names of the SaaS servers and web traffic categorization for over 5,000 apps are automatically recognized. Hey, and this is really good for automatically identifying shadow IT. It also works with the zone-based firewall, which helps secure applications over the internet and to segment the private network. It allows you to exploit branch office local internet breakouts safely. So, for example, zone-based firewall could impose a policy that states, sure, you can access this set of internet-based applications via direct to internet. But for this set of applications, yeah, I'll let you go, but you've got to go via a secure web gateway, such as Zscaler, or only via a backhauled path for centralized breakout. It's also fully compatible with dynamic WAN selection. Now, the dynamic overlay provides site-to-site connectivity through the overlay, the underlay, and through gateways. The appliances automatically establish IPsec tunnels from spokes to hubs, for example, over the internet, and then they route the traffic in this hub and spoke overlay using Border Gateway Protocol, BGP. Tunnels can also be manually added between spokes or between hubs in just a couple of simple clicks. Traffic can also be bridged transparently, for example, if you're traversing MPLS. So it's incredibly flexible. And with Edge Sentry, we have a formidable and complete SASE solution. You know, Secure Access Service Edge. In association with Checkpoint Harmony Connect, we provide a comprehensive cloud-based advanced security and threat prevention solution to resolve the issue of a wide attack surface caused by a geographically distributed and growing per-site internet breakout environment. It's important to call out that ExtremeCloud SD-WAN follows the standard SD-WAN architecture with its usual service components. The service orchestrator and the SD-WAN controllers, hey, we more simply call it the orchestrator. And as I mentioned earlier, the SD-WAN edges are also called ExtremeCloud SD-WAN appliances. ExtremeCloud SD-WAN is delivered in as a service fashion from a multi-tenant cloud-based orchestrator instance fully managed by Extreme Networks. So this cloud orchestrator updates automatically, and all your configs, dashboards, etc., hey, they're automatically backed up too. It provides an all-in-one networking and security policy management with single point orchestration from one consolidated solution with consumption-based licensing for agility and cost control. What's not to like? Now, the orchestrator communicates with 4 SD-WAN controllers. Firstly, you have the network controller. It configures all the network aspects, the SD-WAN appliances themselves, the overlay, the zone-based firewall, and Edge Sentry. Then you have the application controller. This is for the configuration and monitoring of your applications. So we have application groups, visibility and control, WAN optimization, and dynamic WAN selection. Then you have a supervisor controller. This is about the supervision of your SD-WAN appliances. You know, things like alerting and events. And then finally, the fourth controller is the reporting controller, responsible for the generation of interactive, on-demand and highly intuitive reports. The ExtremeCloud SD-WAN appliances on customer premises are automatically configured with zero-touch provisioning, or ZTP. And the appliances cooperate to provide distributed intelligence. With a small office, home office site, where you only need visibility and control and you don't want to install actual physical appliances, or on the internet, where you simply cannot install appliances, remember, you can use the concept of an RVC. The feature, visibility and control, are performed remotely. That's distributed intelligence for you. All the parameters, topology, performance objectives, are defined centrally in the orchestrator and then pushed to all ExtremeCloud SD-WAN appliances. Once configured, the appliances autonomously and dynamically cooperate to achieve a global and real-time analysis of application flows across the entire network and manage the actual traffic. Yes, appliances are 100% autonomous. You know, a network failure between the appliances and the orchestrator has absolutely no impact on their functions nor on the customer traffic. So the orchestrator is not a SPOF or a single point of failure. In the reverse direction, appliances send their measurement records to the orchestrator every minute, where they are aggregated and stored in two databases for them then to be displayed. You have the application monitoring dashboard, which provides really granular real-time monitoring at the flow level. And then you have the reporting database for a high-level long-term view, spanning over multiple timeframes, as I mentioned earlier, anywhere from 5 minutes to 13 months. The appliance product portfolio, it's a complete range, suitable for all sites, from small branch offices to large data centers. They're easy to install with zero-touch provisioning and very easy to support progressive deployment and provisioning and partial deployment. Even unequipped sites are possible thanks to RVCs. So it's a very scalable architecture to match large networks and compatible with any deployment cases. Appliances can be transparent, deployed in what is known as bridge mode. This is great for over the MPLS, or even in router mode with IPsec tunnels over the internet. And it's completely subscription based. Even the hardware is included. Very nice indeed. So that was episode 3. In this episode, we covered ExtremeCloud SD-WAN, what it is, the key services, everything from visibility control, dynamic WAN selection, WAN optimization, the dynamic overlay, and so much more. In the next episode, we're going to give you a demo of this amazing solution. Thank you for watching.